we doing? How's things? Friday morning is here. Well, it's here in the UK anyway. It's here in most of the world actually. Even in America at the moment, I think most of America will be around about just touching on midnight or 1 o'clock in the morning. So technically, Friday is here for pretty much everyone. Pretty much everyone, more or less. And we've got the tea. Cheers. Essex's finest, the true treasure of teas. And the first sip is always the best. It really is. Right, more Fishing Planet this morning. That's the plan. Really enjoying our streams in the morning in regards to Fishing Planet. Set up some rods yesterday before my multiplayer stream yesterday, community night. Obviously, sound wasn't working. I did not know for about 20 minutes because that was fun because we were just literally building rods and just chatting. And no sound coming through, so that was brilliant. Apologies to Misty who tried to get into our party. The microphone wasn't working. We were getting a massive feedback with echo and that. It was just such a shame, but there's always next time and all that sort of stuff. But today, Fishing Planet. Like I said, Fishing Planet. And I've just woke up, so bear with me. Eyes are watering like mad. A second tissue just in case it's hay fever. It's just going to suddenly go into an explosion of snottiness. Hopefully not. Right, game screen going on. Fingers crossed. It all works. That's the plan. Straight off. I said yesterday, didn't I? Yesterday evening, if anyone actually heard me, not that many people did, that usually in the mornings we don't get too many problems. Did I give myself a kiss of death? Probably. Right, so like I said, I want to hear myself back on play. I want to hear the game. Yesterday, didn't I? Yesterday evening, if anyone actually heard me. I've heard the game. We're good. So we can press A to start. We can get the Twitch screen on. Like I say, Friday morning, 6 o'clock in the UK. We're awake. Let's go. Advanced Ukraine license about to expire. I didn't know I had an advanced Ukrainian license. I suppose it is because Of course it is because I bought it yesterday morning, 6:02. Of course it's about to expire. Good morning, Quack. How you doing, buddy? How's things? We said where we were going today. We built our rods for it. St. Crew Lake. That's where we were going. But first, we need to buy a license. We do need to buy a license. So St. Crew Lake. We're going to go and buy a one-day license, I think. Just a one-day license to do meet. Let's see how we get on. Buy that license. And the weather forecast today: sunny, rain, sunny, cloudy, rain, sunny. Okay, my sort of weather. We're good. How are you doing, Quack, today? How you doing, buddy? Right, travelling. Actually, I'm going to just have a look at some of these species, what they like. Small minnows. Some like shrimp. So we've got 2 for shrimp already. Small minnows. Well, not this one. Blue catfish, large minnows. Blunt nose, red worm. Brook trout, mayflies, okay. Small minnows, a lot of them are small minnows. Large minnows, small minnows, semolina, medium cut bait, medium musky, medium minnow shiners. It's going to be a bit of everything, isn't it? Night crawlers, minnows, large minnows, small minnows, and So, are you good? Good to hear, my friend. Good to hear. Right, let's travel. There's quite a lot of species here, isn't there? Daredevil boat pack. God, you can fish off the quay. Is that it out into? Interesting. Is that out into the lake? I said I'm not going to go there. I'm going to go here. But I'm intrigued. In fact, I might go there. Might go here, just out here on the sandy beach, right out here. Our first location. Raining. Love a bit of rain. Love a bit of rain in the game. You know what? We could just go straight out. Let's just see what the environment is behind me. Just turn that up. That's absolutely lovely. The rain. Not hammering it. Not hammering it, but enjoy the rain. Right, so we're going to put our tripod down. I'm going to go straight with a sinker. So which sinker is this? That is my... okay, we'll go with that. I'll chuck that out there. I don't know how far to chuck it out, but we'll go out there. We've got a bell on it. We can go and rob one. We've got a second sinker today. I can't remember which one I popped it in. Heavy Chase, I think this is. Second chase one. So I'll chuck that in there. They can go rod 2. And then we're gonna have a couple of float rods out, won't we? So we're gonna have the Majesty out on should we just change the bait just because they're all on that? So maybe we'll go with the 7-litre balls to start off with. Chuck a few out. Let's see if it goes far. Chuck that out there. Put that. Oh no! Helps if you put it in the right holder, Dave. And then if we pick up our is it the equator rod? I think it is. And we said we would go with maybe a shiner on that. I don't know if we go shiner. Maybe we'll go with we'll go with a small minnow as well. Oh, I forgot this cast's quite far. Right, there's our first fish. The dinner bell's ringing, or one of the dinner bells, because we've got 2 dinner bells today. And we're in synchro. I need to get YouTube back on. It's turned off. Why have you turned off? That's better. So we've got a walleye, 3.5 pound. Not bad for first fish for the day. We might have missed a fish in a second if we're not careful. I've got a feeling I can't see my float. I'll tell you why I can't see my float. It's all the way over there. Look at that rod. Cast it way too far out, didn't I? They're probably chucking it out so far that I can't bloody see. Also, which float have I got on there? We need to change. Oh, hang on. I said need to change it. I can't bloody see it. It's too dark. Need to change our float. Whilst I love the rain effects, we need to change our float for this one. Can't bloody see it. It's not lighting up enough for me. What about the glow? This bobber is it's too heavy for this bobber. Okay, it's too heavy for that. Then it'd have to be this one then, wouldn't it? Mind you, again, I'm not too bit dark in it. It's very dark. Very dark. Let's change. Let's change. Change is good. Quickly get it out. One of the dinner bells is going. The middle one's going again. Look. We'll take the dinner bell. We'll take the dinner bell. Too dark. Leave myself back on playback. We've got a smallmouth bass. Seeing what we can get out here. We'll take this fish. Quite happy just to fish from the quay. I've got a decent another walleye out here. Okay. Might need to adjust my my floats a little bit. The reason I say that is because I don't know what sort of depth of position I've got them in. What sort of depth have I got? 40 foot? Do I want 40 foot? Chuck that out there. The old sinkers are doing the job, aren't they, here? Another decent fish. Hopefully bring them both in. Smallmouth bass. We managed to get them both. In it comes. And that's another smallmouth bass. It's a decent fish. Chucking the sinkers out. Put in slot one. I might just go a bit heavy with the next sinker. Just see if we can get something a bit on the bigger side. Where's the other sinker gone? There. I've got a bite on our float. We've got a bite on our float. Quick, quick, quick. Again on a minnow. What have we got? A white bass. Okay. I might just chuck these floats on something else. Is it a bloodworm? I think maybe. Chuck one on a bloodworm, and then we've got one on semolina. Pretty sure I saw bloodworm. I did see shrimp as well. Have I not got any bloodworm? No. Have I gone without any bloodworm? I mean, if I have, then that's criminal, isn't it? No, of course not. There you are. I was going to say. Plenty of bloodworm. Would have thought I would, anyway. I'll shut that up there. Dinner bell's going again. What have we got this time? Freshwater drum. There you go. Catching them all, but maybe it's just we'll go with these decisions when you have different things are different. We'll go with night crawlers, maybe. I don't know. Do you know what? I might just go. Let's chuck. See if we can get something big, and chuck a large minnow out. Right in the middle of the lake. 12 foot. Got both our floats out. Got our tea. Cheers. It's a bit murky, isn't it? It's a bit murky. Loving the rain. So calming, the rain. Very calming. Good, peaceful. So we played around with the bait a little bit. See how we get on. Which dinner bell is going? The first one. A freshwater drum. First rod's going as well. This is on our bloodworm, so we're going to see what this is. The yellow perch, one of the first, one of our lists. It's gone. But that's not where we want it, is it? But I want to chuck it over here. That's it. I'm going to pick up the last rod. Shut that out here a bit, yeah. It's chilled morning. Fishing away. Got a couple of float rods out. One on semolina balls, one on bloodworms. I'm wondering if our hook's a little bit big. Maybe we might change that. Then we've got a couple of sinkers out. One on small minnows, one on large minnows. See what we can get. I might just change my hook size. Certainly on the semolina balls. I might bring it down to a 6 maybe. Just for the green sunfish and golden shiner. We'll have a quick look and see what they like as well. On bait wise. Happy where I am. Fishing species. So we see golden shiner, blood nose, bloodworms and redworms. That's alright, so we'll leave that there. Golden shiner, semolina, so we've got the right thing. Semolina for the wet sun. So just don't fit their maximum sort of £2. So they usually, I think we need to change our hook. It's not to say that they won't end up on a one hook, but I think if we go barbless 6, just change tack a little bit, change approach. I do like the reeds. There are no reeds here, that's the only thing, and they like the old lily pads. Again, no lily pads or anything like that here. And that's not to say that there aren't any here. For while we're set up, we're going to try a few little locations. And we're going to do the other rod as well. Just change approach slightly. Have a quick look at the, remember what the pumpkin seed. I think they pretty much take anything, but we'll change. In fact, we'll leave bloodworms on actually. And we'll just change ourselves to a 6 hook barbless sticks. I think that's best. And then we can pretty much catch most things. Also, while we're raining, it's very overcast. I assume that the Key is where you're going to get the Atlantic salmon and stuff like that. Which will be interesting to go to. Heard a lot of people talk about this map. I think it's level 30, isn't it? I think this map, you have to be level 30 to come here. Obviously, I'm level 50, so it's fine. I've never been here. I've actually bypassed this map. So I wanted to go to a few others. And I found a few maps that worked for us. Or I say maps, lakes, aren't they? I think we've all gone a bit quiet though, haven't we? But we shall see. Got our first bite on a 6 hook. Timed out. Oh no, we haven't. We missed it. Bait was eaten or lost. Did we miss it because the hook wasn't right? We're about to find out, aren't we? Chuck it out again. Dinner bell's going. Another freshwater drum. Pick them up all day long, can't we? I'm going to just shut this as far out as we can go. We'll place it there. Try and get this one. We've got this one. It's another one of our list. Rock bass. Check this one out a bit further out. Too far out. I can't see. It's too dark. Need a bit of light, don't we? Let's swap it for. I can see both. That's all right. Lovely setting. I say I wouldn't mind this sort of weather right today. Actually, could do with a nice quiet Friday without absolutely pissing it down. It certainly feels cooler in the UK today. It certainly does. I think we're down to 21 degrees in this room, which is about the first time in about 3 weeks. It's quite pleasant. Dinner bell's going again. We'll take our dinner bell. We'll see what we got. We'll take it quickly as well, hopefully, because we don't want to time that. What we got? Smallmouth bass. Quick, 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 quick. Oh my god. There's another yellow perch. Sorry, I chucked that right out. I really hooked that one. Right there where I can see it. That'll do that. And we'll put that in rod 1. And we'll pick that up in a minute. Because we're going to launch another our heavy chaser out as well. And launch it around about there. Oh, number 1 has gone. What's this? Small. No yellow perch. Chuck that out there. Put that in for rod 1. We'll bring rod 1 in. Chucking it there. It's just so that we can see them. It's a synchro. Synchro, however you want to call it. Doing all right, aren't we? Keeping an eye on the time as well. 6:28. So we have our little check-in at 7 o'clock with the youngest. Last day of school term before summer holidays for him. All rain. Just enjoying the rain. Nice sound effects. Not happening, is it? It's all quiet. It's all got a bit quiet. Just gonna bring it all in. Well, not all in, just this one in, so we can see what the time of day it is. Yeah, so maybe if we bring it forward to around about 9 o'clock, maybe. And go back there, maybe. It's hard to say because, to be fair, there should be a decent number of fish. Maybe it's that it is our location. Having said that, where'd you go? Because you can go right the way around the back into the corner. The lily pads there, wouldn't there? Yes, of course. It would be a good spot if we can go round to the. Can we walk all the way around? I think we can. If we go for a run, I wonder. We might get some of these bullheads, some shiners, some sun, and might get more of them here. Just thinking if we go all the way around the other side, that's where I'm thinking. Some tulips there. A nice little ramble in the woods, if you like, around the lake. Bit stompy stomp. Here might be a good spot because there were some lily pads. Well, it looked like there were anyway. Yeah. Which means that they won't be a bit of we don't have to cast out very hard, do we? I think here's a good spot. Quite happy this spot actually. Come here. We'll won't chuck it out very far. Just pop it there. Get the next rod out. Again, not going to chuck this out very far at all. Just there. Also seems to be quite still here. Oh, there you go. First little movement on the... Hasn't took it yet. Or maybe it has. There you go. That didn't take long, did it, to get one of these? Go to the right location, didn't you, for certain fish? Right, let's get the big boys out then. Get the sinkers out. Heavy chase to a small minnow. Need to go very far, does it? Middle lake, 6 foot. Put that one out there. So we've got a chaser out, and I don't think, I say we don't think we're going to get anything big here, but you never know. So just gonna. Could there be something large lurking around? Let's have a look. Not very deep, but there could easily be something large, couldn't there? Caught in the lily pads, not quite well. Okay, got crayfish. Got crayfish. But certain fish like vegetation, don't they? So I figured we better go looking for it, and then we can chuck a few sinkers out as well, just to see if there's anything big out there. It's just stopped raining as well, so the sun's coming out. Let's see how we get on. Nice peaceful, peaceful day fishing. Trying a bit of everything. I didn't want to break down my carp rods, but I don't need 6 rods. I need 4. So we've got 2 sinkers out, and we've got 2 floats. That's how we're doing it. And the sinkers come back with something great. And once we've caught the exploration list, we'll move on to something a bit bigger, I think, with our hooks and stuff. So we only got size 6 hooks on at the moment. Targeting some shiners, some sunfish, a blunt nose minnow, and a bullhead. I think we've got the right baits for both of them. So we've got semolina on one, bloodworms on the other. And I'm just hoping, yeah, we get another one of these. What have we got? Got another pumpkin. I'm kind of hoping for a sunfish out in the. See what we could go there, can we? That lily pad there. We can watch them both. We've got one out on the left, one out on the right, in amongst these lily pads. A nice cool breeze coming in. Oh, we've got another little rumble on here. What we got? Definitely got a rumble. Our dinner bells have gone quiet. Maybe we're not in the right location for the dinner bells. I don't know. Definitely in the right location for some of these smaller fish, though, I believe. Yellow perch. Switch. Got another one. Got the golden shiner. So what's the sunfish want? Let's have a look. Let's see what the sunfish wants. The old sunfish. Semolina. Okay, so we could go to semolina or marshmallows. Oh, marshmallows. We could go to marshmallows. Try and catch a sunfish on marshmallows. That'd be interesting. We have the old marshmallows. Chuck one here. Actually, should have a look and see what they like. What the area that they like. Some fish. So if we read here, it'll tell us what they like. So the maximum, the diet of they put aquatic insects, crayfish, snails, and these fish are distinguished by their blue and green, black and yellow sides. Some fish like to hide around rocks, submerged logs, and other objects that provide cover. So, lily ponds, weeds, that sort of thing will be good there. So we're in the right location, I believe. A bit of cover. So that's going for the sunfish. Put that in our rod holder. And then let's go for blunt-nosed minnow and a bullhead. What do they like? That our rod, blunt nose and a bullhead. Blunt nose, bloodworms, bullhead, marshmallows. So we're still stuck with a bloodworm. Which is fine. Again, we're going to just chuck it a little bit so we're close. How you doing, buddy? So we'll just think, sort of fish in a couple of areas, try and see if we can catch some of these remaining. We didn't have a look at the brown bullhead, did we? Looked at the blunt nose. Hopefully the bullhead will be interested in some bloodworms as well. And then we're targeting what's left on our list. We've got our sinkers out there as well. Beginning to think our sinkers aren't very good. Maybe we could put a sinker on a bloodworm on a sinker as well. That might be a good idea. That might be just a good idea. Pick up a bloodworm and put a sinker, but make it a bloodworm. Put a sinker on the bloodworm, then we'll try and catch these. We won't go too very far out. We're just going to go here. Not deep at all. And then we're going to go for just change approach. What does the brown bullhead like? Water lily. Fabulous. Right. Brown bullhead. What do you like? Rumplehead, marshmallows, shrimp, peaches. So we've got another one for marshmallows. 5 in a variety of habitats, including warm lakes and ponds with lowest muddy water. So maybe we'll just go with a marshmallow again. So we're in the right sort of area. So interestingly, not the bait that I would have thought we'd be chucking out of a sinker, but we'll do it. Why not? Got to try these things, haven't you? So they're like vegetation as well. So we go here. So it's still 5 foot deep. So what I'm going to do though quickly. So we're just going to check how deep our lines are. Because if we've got something stupidly hanging down. Okay, we're going to go down to 21 inch. Even that I think is about there. I'm just going to check my other one as well. Put that in the rod one. Just organise our rods slightly. Pull this one in. Just want to see the line depth. Because when you're set up for different lakes, you do different things, don't you? And you forget, this is the sort of thing you forget. So I'm going to bring that down to about 20 inch as well. I'm just going to chuck that about there. And we'll see. So we've got a couple of sinkers close by. We've got a couple of float rods. And we'll see how we get on. Just adjusting our tackle and that sort of thing. I'm hoping for a bit more action. I can feel the most tiniest bit of a rumble on the gamepad, if you like. Definitely there. Something's interested. I was going to say, are they interested enough to take the bait? What is it? Lower perch, isn't it? Trophy perch, okay. Sort of intrigued around here, trying to get what we need. Down to 3 row. I don't believe there's any rights and wrongs with this, but there's certainly little tips and tricks that people can pick up here and there. But I think the best thing to do really is to make sure that you've got the right bait for a certain fish. It's not to say that it's always the correct bait, but try and go for the right bait. And also have a read as to where the fish lie. I'm no expert or anything like that. I'm only level 50. But we're trying to learn quickly that certain fish like certain areas. Try and do some of the missions, try and do some of the Tom's got a nice fish there. So a lot of people talk about this particular lake. I think it partly because it provides a bit of something for everyone, doesn't it? Because there's the stillness of the water here. You've got a bit of moving water over the back, and then you've got the bit that goes out into the Atlantic, if you like, and you've got some salmon and stuff like that in there. Definitely a big fish over there. You gotta be patient though. Patience is part of the game as well. Patience is key, isn't it? What we do is whip that up there. I think we'll just try here. And see how we get on. Some mystic eels. Careful. What we could do is just push it right into the time of day now, just to help us along a little bit. Just skip forward an hour. Got a fish. Again, not one that we want, but we'll take it. Got some big fish over there. That is really kicking up that fish there. I'm now thinking that we need to change our sinker where it is. There's some real big fish here, or at least trying to indicate that we have. And lots of lilies, that's the only thing. So we can indicate one around about there. I'll go with the old dinner belt. Okay, gonna pick up another lily or something. What have we got? What have we got? Gone. Another pumpkin. Hey, if you want a certain fish, you think you're not going to get it, are you? Not to say we're still not picking fish up here. We are picking the odd fish up here, but it's proving quite slow. Having said that, hello, what you got? Another pumpkin. So the float rods are picking bits up. Tim, how's things, buddy? How are you, my friend? I'm good, buddy. I'm good. We're chilling. We're at St. Crow, or St. Crew, how you want to call it. Not been here at all. This is the first time we've come here. We're trying to catch some of the index, if you like, of what it wants, but we are struggling a little bit to catch everything. Trying a bit of everything. So I've got a couple of sinkers out, which aren't doing very well here, if I'm honest. I'm sort of tempted to just chuck one of my... We went to a game my friend invited me to today. Which game? David, how's things, buddy? Tempted to maybe, I know it might sound daft, but chuck a carp rod out and hope that it gets something else. Got a little rumble going on the controller. It's not come through yet. Things are going well. Good stuff. Good stuff. It's Montreal versus FC Toronto. He lives in Montreal. Okay. Oh, fish, fish. It's me getting excited about the little ones. Another bloody pumpkin. Can't get away from the pumpkin. The score was, oh, what a shame. It could have been better score than that. But did you enjoy it? Trying to get our luck with some marshmallows. I don't think the marshmallows are working. Look at that. It's just swinging around. It's like... Blunt nose minnow and a bullhead and a sunfish. Let's have a look. Minnow, definitely the worms. So rollhead, like the marshmallows. What was the other? Sunfish, marshmallows, waxworms, bloodworms. Okay, so have we got any marshmallows? But the only one on there, shrimp. Just looking for the common. What we need. You had a good fishing spot in Ukraine. Awesome. We should stick with the bloodworms. I think we'll stick with the marshmallows, but it's kind of getting frustrating here. We're getting a little bit frustrated because we're going for the right sort of fish rather than just pulling stuff out. So we're having to be a bit more tactical. I mean, yes, a lot of pressure, and a player tried to do a bicycle kick. Okay, but he missed. Oh, you had a big beluga and catfish, did you, Misty? In spot in Ukraine. Whereabouts was this spot? Do try and describe it. Strike. Oh, so frustrating. So frustrating. Like I said, we're not going for anything massively big at the moment. We're targeting some of these green sunfish and blunt-nosed minnows and brown bullheads. But I won't spend too long here because my sinkers are kind of wasted. Next to a boy. You know what spot she's talking about? In the middle. Number 7. I know where you are. Yeah. Well, I was fishing there yesterday. Yeah. On the right-hand side of that float. Of the boy. Number 7 boy. Yeah. They felt like something huge. Well done for catching it, because I had 2 yesterday that broke my line. 2. Completely broke my line. 106 pound. I figured there might be something big there because I had 50 odd pound rods and it broke my line twice. So well done. What setup did you have? What hook size did you have for that? And what bait? We're being frustrated right this second on little tiny stuff. So much so that I'm thinking about we'll go somewhere else in a minute and we'll try something else. It's just that the sunfish and they like the lily pads, don't they? So that's why we're here. If I can just get one of these. Bloody hell. Never golden shiner. You want a 7.0 hook? Oh, duck meat and shiner, big minnows. Okay. Might have to try going back there at some point with that tips. Thank you. And a rod and reel 30 and up. We're struggling here. Cool. So do you have the sturgeon Levian quest? You want to know if that's back up there because it wasn't up there, was it? Let's have a look. I'll have a look for you. I'm in missions. So we're talking about the monster, big monster, yeah? Which place was it? I have lots of monsters, but dinner post. So I have this one. Yes, I do now. I do have it, Tim. There you go. This is it. So yes, I do have it. We didn't have it the other day, did we? So yeah, I do have it. Right, where do we... I'm at lost here with what I'm doing. I'm at lost. Do we stick here or do we move? Stick or twist? Where could we move to? I think this is where we're going to catch the little fish. That's that big catfish by the rod stand. That beeps when fish on. Okay, cool. I'm gonna have to stick where I am, aren't I? If I want these fish, but I might just move. Might just move up the river a little bit. Oh, hang on. There's a good spot. There's the key. Do you know what? That's where we're going. So I'll fish off the key. And we'll see how we get on. I am doing missions, yeah. I'm being slightly annoyed. Having said that, has this got vegetation nearby? We go up here. Oh, hang on. These little rocks, maybe. We'll try here. Nice and cool here, but we can always chuck it out to the reeds over there to the right and to the left. Right. Just trying our different positions. It's proving very frustrating. Did the garden lure? I'm not set up for it, buddy. I could do. I'm tempted to do. Where's our rod? So what I've took with me, I always like to keep 2 carp rods with me no matter what I do. So which is kind of pointless here. But I just need to know which depth of. I think we'll go down to 26 inches. And I'm just going to chuck this over there a little bit. It's all going to be a mistake. But, you know, we make them together. I am going to chuck not a carp. There ain't a carp here, but we've got a red worm. No, we haven't. Okay. I do have a bait on one of them. Heavy chase and aquatic. There you go. Keep the bloodworms going. We have faith in the bloodworm. I don't know why, but we do. We'll chuck them over there. Fingers crossed. This is where it all goes wrong for me, and it's like if we were catching fish, and then we went, all right, let's go and do some of these missions. And I can't catch the little stuff, and I'm wasting my time, aren't I? A little bit. But we'll put the heavy. Should we put the heavy chaser out? Could be something big out there. Heavy chaser on bloody marshmallows. It kind of feels wasted. But we could put the heavy chaser out on semolina. I should go a little bit further out. Struggling a little bit. But we're going to persist. So there's a chaser. We've got our 2 float rods, and we've gone for 2 chasers today. Sort of sinkers, and we'll see how we get on. Empty hands. And we'll go with a bloodworm. Just in case there's something that likes. Or we could go with a small minnow. Decisions, isn't it? Do you know what? Let's just whack this right out. I'll just see what happens. See if someone likes a bloodworm right out there, something deep. It's 18 foot out there, so you know, it might happen. And if it doesn't, never mind. I've heard this lake is quite tricky. So that's what partly I wanted to come here. Don't mind exploring, don't mind sort of having a bit of a challenge. But doing this little index thing on the left-hand side, the exploration, it's proving quite tricky. We could have stuck where we were initially when we first come here and caught the most of the fish that we've caught so far. And we're doing all right. Our sinkers were doing really well there. They're not doing very well here. All right. They're called brown trout. Where is Bubba Tard? Let's have a look. I'm just intrigued to see where Bubba Tard is on the map. What location they're at. Brown trout, Bubba Tard. Let's pull up our... where's Bubba Tard? They're from there. Bubba Tard. Oh, he's over here. Okay. That would make sense that they're on that side. Fairy tale fishing. Big dusty area there. Big deep area. Okay. Just so that we know where roughly if we want to move. Because we're actually getting bugger all, aren't we? Maybe if I just really adjust my rod length, we just go to 10 inches. Let me go any more than, or 12 inches then. Maybe that might be something that we need to adjust to. We've got 20 inches down and that's just too much. Literally trying anything right this second to try and catch some blunt nose minnows. Some greenfish. I know the greenfish prefer lily pads. We just won't get anything. I'm also thinking maybe do we get the boat out? We could get the boat out and then we could see where the fish are, couldn't we? Am I walking slightly to the left? I think I've got a bit of stick drift going on, which is amazing. No, we're good now. We're good. Oh, we have something. Something's interested. Will it be something that will interest me? That's the thing. It's little, which is, you know, tiny in it. Oh no, it is something. We've finally caught the sunfish. So now we're looking for blunt nose minnow and brown bullhead. So we could change to just the one. Finally, blunt head brown minnow, red worms and bloodworms. Red worms and bloodworms. So we've still got to have one. Maybe we have a leech out. Maybe we'll try red worms then. And brown bullhead, red worms, and we'll try a leech. Or small cut bait. Maybe small cut bait? Or shrimp. I'm going to try a leech. I'm going to trust the leech because leech are sort of like. We'll try a leech. A small cut bait. And definitely red worm. So leech and red worm. We're going to trust where we're at. Oh no! Fuck, I moved. Why did you move? You go back. Oh, what an idiot. I moved. Never mind. We'll change to red worm here. Put our rod stand down again. I didn't need to move. That was an accident. And then we'll change this to red worm. If we can find them. Red worm, please. Change that to that. And we'll just chuck again. We'll put that in there. So that's red worm on there now. And then we'll get our other rod out. And we'll just change this to, what did I say? We'll change it to leeches, didn't I? I'll go with leeches. What sort of depth have we got here? 24. So we drop it down to 20 inch. And again, if we just chuck it a little bit further. Put that in there. Now I'm going to try. Again, it's going to be a waste of time, but we're going to put one of our sinkers on leeches. We're trying everything now to try and get what we want. Just going to put it out a little bit further. Put the sinker down there. You can't stop watching the trailer. Is it good? I haven't seen it yet, David. Is it definitely a day one purchase for you, my friend? And I think we put blood was the other one on here, wasn't it? Dinner bell's going. What have we got? On leeches. What have we got? Yes. So we already got one of them, the brown ball head. Yeah, you want to get the game. So now we're going to blunt head minnows, which we got our leeches on that one. So blunt head minnows. It seems pointless getting a sinker on one of these, but we'll do it. And they want bloodworm or red worm, so if we put a red worm on this as well. And we're going to sink this around about there as well. Got my middle rods going. On leeches. There you got another brown bullhead. See, once you get one, you get them all. I'll go with red worm as well. Oh, bloodworm in. Then we're literally covering everything, aren't we? Come on, come on. Bloodworm. Everything's targeting the blunt nosed minnow then. Everything. Throwing everything at it. See if we can get it. See if it can stick. It's 7:20. I actually got carried away and I need... Oh. I've got carried away. I need to put this in. I need to stick the game on pause for a minute, which is what we'll do. I need to check in with my youngest, make sure he's heading in the right direction, all that sort of stuff. So if you need to go somewhere, I totally understand. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. If you're sticking with me, and I do hope you might be, I'll be back in a mo. So maybe put the kettle on. Back in a mo. One of the things I have to do is make sure that the youngest is heading in the right direction in terms of school. Last day of term, but we're back again. We're back again. We're going fishing. We're targeting. We thought they would never add goal songs into the game. Oh, NHL 27. I'll chuck this out here and we'll see. Oh, dinner bell's going. Go on. Wouldn't it be great if it is the blunt-nosed minnow? Ah, shame. Actually, I suppose we should have a look and see what vegetation they like. Blunt nose, what do they like? Where do they? Champ? Turn it down, yeah? Thank you, darling. Thank you, sweetheart. This small silver mask distinguished by its rather flat head. Minnows are commonly 3 inches long. Occasionally they will eat. Where do these prefer lakes, rivers and streams with shallow, clear water and a sandy bottom? So they prefer shallow water. Okay. And a clear bottom. So maybe not so out here then. I'll tell you what, let's go here. Are they tiny as well? I bet they're tiny, aren't they? We haven't even had it. They're also going to be having a revamped broadcasting package. Okay, cool. I'm beginning to think these species are going to be absolutely small. And 4.3 inches, there you go. So we're looking for literally tiny hooks, aren't we? So we need to change our hook on these, don't we? What have we got hook wise? Seems daft we're going with a sinker and we're changing our hooks, but we've really got to go for something really small, haven't we? So I'm going to try a 6-on-1 and we're just going to chuck it out here. So you're going really small and shallow, sinking that along the bottom. We're going to try our other sinker out and just readjust that as well. Have a connected franchise. Okay. So sandy bottoms, get rid of the bait on this. Well, the length on this as well. Sinkers is probably not the best ideas, but get to the red worm. But we'll change our hooks. We'll drop that down to of all things. It seems daft, doesn't it? An 8 hook. So we go 6. See that way. Oh, hang on. I missed a strike apparently on the middle rod. The bait was eaten. Okay, we're just really just dropping it down there 5 foot. It's not very deep at all. Pull this one in. Got size 6 hook as well. I might put this one in size 6 hook and then put the other one onto a size 8 or 10. They're literally tiny, aren't they, these ones? So size 8. Hang on. Again, going to have to put the pause screen on for a split second. Sorry, being a dad again for a minute. Only a minute though this time. Do apologise. Back in a mo. I will be back in a mo. Part and parcel of being a dad. Dad first, always. Back in a mo. But that didn't annoy anyone too much. Like I say, dad first. It's got to be that way. Oh my god, I got the wrong rod out. Okay, I don't want that rod out. What happened there? Definitely chose the wrong rod. Not Deep Horizon, that's the one we want out. On a 6? Do we do a 6 or do we do with an 8? I think I'm even tempted to go with an 8. Let's go, size 8 hook. I just want this fish. Want it over and done with. That's what we want. Over and done with. Come on, let's get this done. But I think what happens is once I put it into the rod, so we chuck it here. Oh, that wasn't good. Chuck it around about there. Not going to get anything with the other rod, are we? In the position it's in. Size 6 as well. Tempted to go 8s. They are literally tiny fish, aren't they? Put an 8 on that. Also, it'd be funny. You probably won't even notice the float, would we? So we'll chuck a normal float out. Shut that out. There. Should we pull this one in as well? Really hoping we can get a blunt minnow. Blunt nose. Literally trying to set ourselves up completely now for a blunt minnow. Everything's geared up to getting the most smallest fish on the game. See how we get on. Literally targeting the blunt nose minnow. You'd get this fish when you don't want it, you know, but now I want it. Back it, and it's not going to happen, is it? Apparently they like clear water. I don't know where the clear water would be. I suppose on the quay over there. It's quite sandy, actually. I'm hoping one will come around about here. And then we can really start targeting some fish, other fish, decent fish. But at the moment, everything is geared up to... Even my sinkers are literally out trying to get a little tiny bloody thing. We're doing our best to see what we can get. Elusive fish. Here we go. Right. Come on. It's like my PS5 controller almost died. What, as in it doesn't work, or it just needs batteries, buddy? Struggling. So I'm almost tempted to go that just sort of fuck it. Or we'll fish for something else, and if one comes along, but they're so tiny that... Surely we can catch a blunt-nosed minnow. So indecisive. I'm going to change my hook size to 6. I know I've caught blunt-nosed minnows on a 6 before plenty of times, so I don't see why we wouldn't be able to get one this time. But I said, you said your PS5 controller is nearly dead. Do you mean not charged, or it's not working? The bait's fine. It's the hook size. Where do we go? Not charged. Okay, bud. Sandy beaches on that side. I'm tempted to go over there. Morning, Keris. How you doing? How's things? Hope all is well. Tim's back. Anyone got any tips for getting a bloody blunt-nosed minnow? I can get them all the time, but now I can't bloody get one. I've gone right the way down the hook sizes to 8s and stuff. The only thing I'm thinking, Sandy Beach over there looks quite promising, maybe. Bit clear, no weeds around. That might be the way to go. How are you doing, Keris? My luck must be bad right now. I can't catch one. It's because I'm targeting this fish, though, isn't it? That's what it is. If I had other fish on the line, I'd have all sorts of things. That you're warmer, yeah? Is it hot in Germany right now? Again, or has it just not stopped? Do we move? Have to prepare for a meeting in 45 minutes. I'm thinking I will just wing it. What's the meeting about? Or is it just standard work meeting on a Friday? Anything specific? I'm moving. I've decided we're going on the other side where the key is. There. It's a nice beach there. If we walk round the other side here, there's a key. And do you know what? We're going to stay here, actually. It's nice and shallow. We've got some sinkers out there, so we can chuck. That's what we're going to do. We're going to gear ourselves back up for some decent fish. So we're going to put a minnow on this. Come on, minnows. Come on. I think that's right. We're getting frustrated now, so we're going to just change. We'll have 2 float rods out. Small minnows. The bobber is too heavy. Let's sort this out. Sort the bobber out. It's because I changed. I changed everything. Go back to 1 hooks. Put the bobber out as well. And then we'll chuck this out. But first we'll actually put our stand out. Salty. We're at Synchro. Synchro. And we're trying to catch the most of elusive of fish. I can catch them all the time. The bloody blunt-nosed minnow, and I can't catch one when I really want one, don't it, Salty? I can't catch one. Have it on the charger right now. Oh, good stuff, good stuff. Tim, are you talking to me? I don't know you're talking to me. But I know it's a blunt-nosed minnow. You get them all the time. I'm just going to put my float rod out. I've moved because I've got fed up. So we've gone right the way down through our repertoire. And we've gone basically bugger it. We're going to carry on what we were doing. So we're going to put some minnows out and get some bigger fish. And if one comes along on a small float rod, then great. If not, we are actually fishing for something else. Me, am I streaming today? No, well, today depends. Today for me, yeah, I'm here right now. No, no, tomorrow morning again for me, 6 a.m. BST. Fishing for minnows. What are you? It's just it. I know. I'd never thought in my life I'd target minnows. But here we are. Oh, hang on. I put a float rod out. Why have I put a float rod out? In fact, why have I put a 6 hook out on a bloody sinker? Oh, it's all gone wrong. I'm all confused. I'm all confused. This little minnow has done it to me. Of all the fish, a little minnow has maybe go crackers. A little minnow, little blunt-nosed minnow. I can't catch it. I've got fed up now. Yeah, blunt-nosed minnow. I catch them all the time. I'm obviously not catching it on this particular rod at the moment. I'm changing my rod at the moment. We're changing no, not a minnow on a minnow. I'm not on this rod. I've got fed up, Tim. I've got fed up, and we've decided that while we're trying to catch one, we're going to chuck a few of these out. That's what we've decided. So, yeah, I've gone doolally, I know. Like tiny river fish you would catch as a kid with a net. Yes, it's one of those, Keris. One of those. That's what we've gone. I've got my float rod out. This is what I've done stupidly wrong. I thought this was my sinker rod for a minute. I don't know why. Smaller than the hook, in fact, yes. So we've got to go teeny tiny hooks. Teeny tiny hooks. So we've got 8 hook. And then bloodworm. Or redworm, I think, if I'm off the top of my head. I'll have to double check, but bloodworm or redworm. Minnow. What bait is for a minnow? Is that my pinky finger? Yeah. Where's my redworm gone? Christ. Honestly, terrible when further down here. That's a bit. We also don't need a bobber on here because it's literally tiny fish, and that's pointless to have a bobber on here. So we'll just go with standard sport float. You need some 70s kids with bark shins and a bait box with ham sandwiches, salt and shake to catch you some with homemade net made from mum's tights. Yeah, probably. You're probably right. Right, so we know they're little buggers. We're going to about 16-inch. We're not going to cast it out very far then. Well, we're going to cast it out further than that. Christ. We're going to cast it out about there. That's it. About there, dude. They're nice and shallow creatures. Damn, you read that so fast. I have a phone in front of me. That's the way the setup is. You wait until I play a racing game and I'll read off that. I can quite I've got a lot better at doing that sort of stuff. I really have. Right, Majesty. We're on 8. Good. We're already on 8. We're already on a setup that we want. We chuck it out a little bit further, not too far. So we've got 2 little dinky little things trying to catch a minnow. Not very good for much else. So, and then we're going to have a sinker out here for something big. Not on a 6 hook because that's not big enough. We'll put it on a 1 hook. I'm not going to go greedy, but we might just change the bait. Change the bait to minnows as well, I think. Minnows, where are you? There you go. If it's so small, can the bells even ring? Well, this is it. It's not on a sinker. I'm not catching it on a sinker. And I'm actually going to give up the sinker just for this, just in case it's a minnow. No, of course not. Right, sinker we'll take. This is why we pull... Ah, quick! This is why we put the sinker out, because I was getting bored, Tim. I was getting bored trying to catch this minnow. It wasn't coming for me. Oh my God, now we've got a bloody minnow. Oh, it won't be a minnow, but in the hope that it's a minnow. Come on, Christ. Here we go. Right, there you go. Mention it's a minnow. 4.1367690 with bloodworms. Okay, so with bloodworms, we've got trophy American shard. So is that the coordinates? 4.36. Let's have a look. 4.36. So we're talking. Oh, my controller's being shit. It's all bouncing on. Right, so if you press Y, Tim, you pull up your map, your little tablet. You see you move it around. So the first one I'm saying is 4.36. So we're not far from where we. Oh, we're not far from here, are we? So 4.36. God, so do you know what? It's so fiddly. Anyway, it's around about there. And from down to 6, 4.36. And what was the other one? Ooh, from dawn to dusk, 76. Oh, from dawn to dusk, over on that side. Okay, thank you. And what? And just chuck them around about there. As good as. Cheers. I'll take that. I'm going to mark that then. It's not quite right, but it's not far off, is it? Yes. No. Remove. Oh, delete. Delete. Don't you just like it when it doesn't do what you want? Anyway, we've caught a fish there, so we know we can catch a fish there. We're going to go. God, it's being a pain in the bum. Right, about there. Mark. Exit market mode. A. Set mark. Right there. Thank you. Thank you. Right, and what's he saying? Fusers typically fishing for... Do fishing the fusers typically go for minnows? No, they don't. They go for a lot bigger. They do go for a lot bigger. Right. Can we move there then? Let's set up a shop there then. From dusk till dawn. There you go. And we've got a minnow. Where's my marker gone? Oh, it's right there. Okay. Minnows are out there. Okay. Let's try this then. Don't usually go for minnows, you're right. What weight is a unique minnow? I don't think there are. I have no idea. No idea. Right, we'll stick up our little stand here. I've got to put it literally right on the edge because, do you know what? One of my rods can't even cast that far. Obviously, we'll get the sinkers out. We'll chuck them out, and they might actually, if they get something, they get something. I'm not too worried about the sinkers. The sinkers are there because I'm bored. Now, trying to catch the right fish, it's kind of like pain in the arse now. Right, there you go. So we're just chucking them out there. That's just for a bit of sport. Right, now come the business. Never thought the business would be going for minnows. So 8-inch bloodworm. I don't even think we can go that far, but we'll cast it as far as we can. And we'll chuck it out there. What sort of line out there? Do we know? Have we got an idea of what sort of length of the line? We'll put the other rod out. This is absolutely massively overpowered rod, this one. Stupidly overpowered. Oh! Oh, they're both going. Oh! This is why I put the sinkers out, because of a bit of fun. One sip for Essex. There's only one sip for Essex. I can't even pick up my cup, can I? Right, what we got? Trophy American shard. There you go. First fish, please grab it. Still be going. Dinner bell's going. Got the dinner bell in time. Just in time before they shut up shop, before they close for lunch. No, you probably bottom. Okay. See, this is why we put the sinkers out, Tim, because I wanted to actually catch some fish. Let's see if there's a sinker there as well. Where there's little fish, there's big fish. Is that not right? And then we'll get the other sinker up. I've not forgotten your one sit for Essex, Tim. In true British style. Here we go. One sit for Essex coming up for Tim. There's only one sit for Essex. One sit for Essex. There's only one sit for Essex. One sit for Essex. There's only one sit for Essex. One sit for Essex. There's only one sit for Essex. Cheers, Tim. Right, we'll pick that up quickly. Rod one, please. This is why we put these out, just to catch some fish. We hate lure fishing too much. Too much work. I quite enjoy it. I like a bit of everything, a bit of both. I usually have 2 carp rods, 2 floats, and a sinker, and maybe something else. But today we went with 2 sinkers and 2 floats. I left my carp rods alone because when I break down my carp rods, because I don't bloody set the templates up, I really should. I often forget how to put them back together, so I leave my carp rods now. Quite fond of them. But I should set up some templates for certain things. Right. Let's try and bring home. I'm going to just... Oh, I didn't even know this. Bloody hell, I didn't even have it out. I thought that was out in the water. I really did. The one I got was 0.2 pounds and 5 inches long. So I don't do metric. It's all right. You don't have to do metric. I do pounds as well when I'm talking fish. So you're all right. Very small hook, probably a very small one. Yeah, I've got an 8 on. I've got an 8. We'll go with an 8 on this. Oh, that's not very good, is it? Oh, hang on. Which rod do we go for? God, that rod can't cast. What's wrong with that rod? We've got a fish coming. It's tiny. Pounds and ounces, David. You sick of me? Oh shit, we missed it. Oh, hang on. I said we bloody got it moving around here, haven't we? We've got a little fish here. It's a green sunfish. I couldn't catch one of these earlier as well. We're going to pick up the. Why not go for measure the? Oh, I can't measure the cups. I can't do it. Cups for the life of me. They annoy me. Measuring cups. That does annoy me. Minnows are like the rarest fishes. You're right. I can't bloody catch one. Right, this rod can obviously go there. Do you know what? As stupid as it sounds, I'm going to go for a bobber. I'm going to go for a bobber. A bobber fish. Because a bobber I know can cast out further. It's all gone a bit pear-shaped. We're going to go right on that little marker. Right on the money. Minnows are like the rarest fish. Feel like it. I do feel like it. Right, next one. Not deep horizon, that's my carp rod. Really? Equator match rod. Have I fucked this rod up completely? Because I feel like I must have, because it can't bloody cast at all. Did you know on the marks that you can click the word mark at the top and change the name of it? Oh, I didn't. Right, where do we go? I'm gonna have to go for the pear. Wangler heavy. This gives it a bit more welly. This does. It suddenly goes all the way over there with that. We'll go there. Oh, the 70s and early 80s, the whole world fitted with minnows and DJs and children, and the tents were all nice and not all evil and predatory. Some put the fish name or hook and bait there. Okay. I suppose that would be a huge tip, wouldn't it? That way you're always remembering what's there. And right, we've got 2 float rods out now. Bloody hell, here we go. 2 float rods looking for minnows. While we're at it, we're going to have another sinker out, I think. Why not, eh? Hello? Chap's getting busy over there. We're going to go here. Yeah, definitely. Would make sense. Like I say, so much depth you can do with this game, isn't there? Also, so many things you can do to make it easier for yourself a little bit as well. Right. 2 floats are out. Looking for minnows. I've never thought for my life we'd be looking for minnows. But we've got 2 sinkers out as well. So hopefully we'll catch some other bits and pieces. Like I say, we have got £62 worth of fish. We haven't actually caught nothing. But we've just been so targeted and looking for these fish. It's put it this way, it's led me to go, fuck it, let's go for something else. Because I would catch this blunt nose minnow if I wasn't interested in other things. Yeah, dinner bell's going. Dinner bell 1. Not fully going, so it's not huge. but we'll take it. We'll reel it in. What we got? Got a walleye. Good old walleye, eh? I'm tempted to just chuck this out in the opening here. I don't know what is there. Sorry, chap. Could you imagine doing that in real life and fishing? Christ. Sorry. This dinner bell rod, I don't think my rod likes that being bent all the way over there. So here we get fish, you see. Trophy freshwater drumlet. There you go. That's a fish, isn't it? He's quite a decent size, isn't he? Maybe we'll go over here as well. Just a little bit, not too far. I can't. Is it deep here? Do you reckon it's deep? 16 foot. Okay. I might just change the way that's bent over a little bit. It's a bit stupid, isn't it? It's a little bit stupid there. Dragging along the... Oh. Poor, that one's having a go, isn't it? See, the dinner bell fishing works. Pick them out for fun, but the minnows is just like really annoying. What did you come fishing for? A minnow? It's like literally. We did get something down here. Literally right on the key. Look, look. It's coming up. What is it? A white bass. There you go. Right. Where's our floats? Oh, which one's going here? See? Just chuck them out and go, dinner's ready. Yeah, trophy freshwater drum again. Chuck them out. We'll pay for the trip anyway. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, that sound. That sound. That sound. We like that sound. Something's got my... Go on, please be one. Go on, please be one. No. Fucking hell. Dinner bell's going. Dinner bell 2. Come on. Oh, this one's making a ticking sound on the rod. Making a ticking sound, so it's slightly bigger, should we say? Could you imagine her walking around the lake in real life and someone goes, "What are you fishing for?" Minnows. It's like, could you imagine? The other dinner bell's going as well. Got to get this one in yet. Yeah, trophy again. Really going. Getting patient this one. Yeah, trophy American shad. There you go. So we're getting plenty of fish. Oh, did I see a bite on my... I did. I saw a bite. Feel like Tweety Pie now. You see a pussycat? It's too big. It's too big for... American shad, £3 on a bloody 8 hook. Tiny hook. Tiny mouths. Right. Number one. What's the time? 8:05. Right. Heavy chaser going out. I like that yacht. I do like that yacht. One day. How deep is it around a yacht? 20 foot? Okay. Can't even see the other float. Where's the other float gone? It's gone all the way over there, isn't it? Might just leave that in there for a minute. Who knows? It might something really. Oh, dinner bell's coming in. Nothing on it though. Well, there is, but it's tiny. It's coming in. A brook trout. There you go. So right, this is why we come here, because on the sinkers, I know I'm going to get fish. I'll chuck it around about there. Right. How are we getting on? So we've got 8 hooks, just really wrong. My minimum hook now is a 1 minimum. But sometimes you have to drop them down, don't you, to catch the small fish. And we'll fish and fish and fish anyway. So we're getting on all right with the sinking rods. Nature, eh? Nature. It's wonderful sounds in the game. Someone started a sponsored competition at Mudwater River. Salty, if you're still there, have there been any competitions in the sort of the sea fishing sort of side of things? Have there been any competitions on that? Have you ever done any? We're not catching our minnow today, are we? Very frustrating. Tell you what I might do. So I'm going to have a quick read of one. See what the exact requirements of them are. That would help, wouldn't it? I know they're small, so they're diddly, so they need small fish. I know they're like their bloodworms and the red worms. I've got that what sort of what sort of requirement do they need? So the blunt-nosed willow. So blunt-nosed minnow is a species of freshwater fish with a natural geographic range extending from the Great Lakes down to the Mississippi River basin to Louisiana and across the Midwestern United States. These fish prefer lakes, rivers, streams with shallow and clear water and a sandy bottom. So how can you have clear water and a sandy bottom? That's kind of like a mix of both. Okay, the small silverfish can be distinguished by its rather flat head and snout. Blunt-nosed minnows are commonly 3 inches long, so literally tiny fish, and with a maximum length of 4.3 inches. They literally are tiny. So they feed primarily on aquatic insects, algae, and aquatic insect larvae. So near small crustaceans, occasionally with fish on eggs or small fish. So bloodworms and redworms are the preferred bait. So maybe we'll change. We've caught a few fish there, so we're going to move. We're going to go literally across from where we are, because here's sand. Yeah, here is sand. So why not? In theory, it's got to be clear here as well. On this side. Having said that, there was sand on that side, wasn't there? All I had to go was walk to the left. Oh, fuck it, we're here now. I can see the markers. Right, we'll try here. We'll try here. Or should we just go back? I tell you what, we'll go back. We'll go back. Idiot I am. From dusk till dawn, there's sand on the left-hand side. With me just fishing on a key. All we've got to do is walk around here. Christ. Okay. I'll try again. So we walk around here, we're going to come around here, and we're going to try something a little bit more different. Shallow water here, very shallow. So and there's sand. So having read that, and we're not absolutely catching the things, no matter what we do, we'll stick this down, and we're going to do absolutely. As soon as we're not catching anything, we're going to go right the way down to the most tiniest hook as well. So we're going to go to a 10 hook. If I've got any. Have I got any? I do. I do. Literally tiny bloody things. And we'll try. See what we can get here. And we're not going to cast it out very far as well. So like shallow water. Here'll do. See how we get on. What's the worst that could happen, eh? We don't catch anything? Well, we're not catching anything anyway from them anyway, so we'll chuck a sinker out just for a bit of sport. David is still here. Good stuff, my man. So we're chucking the sinker out anyway, just for a bit of sport. We're going to put the majestic, and we're going to do the same with that. I'm going to literally target the most tiniest fish on a 10 hook. And we've got bloodworms on. There you go. I don't know why we've got that on though. Let me pull that off. I don't need a bobber. I really don't need a bobber on. That'll do, mate. And we're not going very far out at all. We'll put that in. So literally, I've got literally just in front of us that like a little like a little pond. We'll see if we can get a minnow. You never get them when you want them, do you? No, I don't want the mega chubba. That's my carp rod. I want the chaser. That's the one I want. And we'll just chuck a few more of these out as well. There's our dinner rod. Again, no, not overly, not big, but it's something. That's what I'm saying. It's something. We're catching fish. So while we wait to try and finally catch a minnow. Yeah, once you don't need it. Yeah, exactly. Once you don't need it, they all show up, don't they? I'll chuck it out. Yeah, just chuck one out and dinner bells work. My 2 sinkers work. My 2 floats work. But, just not catching anything on them. There's another freshwater drum. Chuck it right out. And we'll go to rod 1. I'm just going to pull this in for a minute and just adjust the length of what sort of length I've got on here. Because if we're going shallow, I don't need it dangling on the water, do I? Theory minnows will come right the way up, you'd think. 12 inches are kind of the smallest we can go, so chuck that in there. We'll go to the other one as well and see if we can set up here for that as well. I'm just going to, in theory, maybe we'll do 16 inches on this one, and we'll just go a little bit further out. There. See how we get on? That's all we can do, isn't it? That's all we can do. You know what's going to happen? I'm going to get one in a second when I've got to do my pause, because I do a pause about 20 past 8 in about 2 minutes. Just notice the time. That is basically for me to just check in with my youngest. It's basically a kick out the door, checking that one. Make sure he's going. He's heading in the right direction. So I have to be a dad. So you're good as long as the float isn't lying on its side. That's what I kind of figured. If it's lying on the side, that means that it's hitting the bottom, doesn't it? But I kind of figured that. Oh! There's a sound. There's a sound we want to hear. That's the sound we want to hear. Something's taking this. It's only a 10 hook, so it can't be a huge fish. Go on. Be one. Yes! Get in there. Finally, I can actually go proper fishing now. Look at that. Look, of all the things we came for, that's what we wanted to get. How daft is that? How daft. That is absolutely daft, isn't it? Yeah, what did you come fishing for? Came fishing for a minnow. Yeah, a whole 9 XP, I know. But we got that. So we got some fluoro. It's not about the money anymore, is it? It's not about the money anymore. Right, what other mission have we got? We've got another mission here, surely. Exploring. Got number 2. They usually have 2 missions, don't they, on explorations. So yeah, so we've actually got a couple here. So we've got to prove your mastery, get trout. I'll tell you what, we'll just stay as we are. And we'll go for this one, because we've been catching some of these fish, and it really annoys me that it doesn't tick it off. But first things first is we need to stick this on pause, unfortunately. I've got to check in with my youngest, make sure he's heading in the right direction in terms of going to school. It's last day of term, so I'm sure he can't be bothered. But got to make sure he gets out the door, getting that little bit of a boot, if you like. Help him on his way. A few words of wisdom. So, if you need to leave me, I totally understand. Have a wonderful day. If you're sticking with me, and I do hope you may be, put the kettle on, and I'll be back in a mo. We can change it up a bit, can't we? Change it up. So let's go to our inventory, and let's first and foremost let's put one hook on. We'll put one of these on. One hook's about what I know. Meeting time. See you later. See you, Captain Minnow. See you later, Keris. Take care. All right. We've put that on. Now we need to change our hook to a 1. You need to talk to me? That's fine. All right. Going back on pause for a split second. Back in a mo. position. Getting into position. Get the Twitch screen on. Sorry about that. Part and parcel of being a dad. Right. I'm just trying to figure out what do we target? Do we go with bloodworms? What are we going for? White bass, pretty much everything will eat. Pike will eat white bass. They're all pretty much minnows, aren't they? Everything's minnows. So we go with the right hook then. We get some minnows out there. And everything will be set up for... why is my controller being funny? Minnows, here we go. Minnows, 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 minnows. What about the large ones? Minnows and shiners, I suppose. There we go, anyway. In fact, oh dear, we didn't do the length of the line. We should have done the length of the line. Good morning, Johnny. How are you and your lovely family? In respect of all things that are going on, how are you? Right, we're dropping this down to about 26 inch. We're going to go about 26 inch. We're going to chuck this right out as far as we can. See the old float. And we're going to get the other float rod out. We've got to change it up a bit. You messaged me. Okay, buddy. I'll have a wee little looking. Mo. Got to get rid of our 10 hook. Put the one hook on. Then we're going to put the right bait on as well. Always thinking of you and your lovely family. Always am. Alright, chuck this out here. Not too far, I suppose, but this is not too far, and he chucks it out, launches it, absolutely launches it. I don't want to launch it that far out. Can't bloody see it. There you go, that'll do. That way we can see it. And we're ready to go. Ready to rock and roll, he says. Little bobbing. You watch. I've caught a white bass already. Yeah, I've caught a smallmouth bass. I've already caught American shad. I've already caught a walleye. I've already caught a northern pike, and I've already caught a freshwater drum today. Already. You watch it, ain't gonna happen. You're okay though. I've just sent you a message back, buddy. Fishing away. What's the target fish? Any of those, buddy. So white bass, smallmouth bass, American shad, walleye, freshwater drum, northern pike. You know how we were getting drum constantly a minute ago? Watch them dry up. Watch them dry up now. It's going to happen. We've not changed any setup. It's going to dry up completely. It's going to be one of those things. Thank you. I saw me reaching for it before. I was not reaching for it before. Sorry, the wife's just going to say, I've just picked up my cup and sort of just passed it to the wife. Bless her. What's the target? Is there anything? But you watch everything dry up. Ah, the hand indeed. What's that? Ooh. A cup of tea. I'm being offered iced tea, but it's cooled down today. I don't know if you've noticed that, Johnny. we've cooled down a little bit today. We're 21 degrees in this room for about the first time in about 3 weeks. It's nice. Back to room temperature for once. Well, that's supposed to be quite warm today, and then definitely cooler over the weekend, isn't it? See, we're not getting anything now. It's the way, isn't it? It's the way. We're not going to get anything now. You know it. Right, let's get the dinner bell in. One hook. It's just testing them here. We're just making sure we're all set up with everything. One hook on the dinner bell. One hook. Oh, hang on. I said that. We've got a bite. We've got a bite. We're in. What are we in for, though? Minnow, you watch. Right, there's the first one. White bass. How are we doing on time of day? Ah, that'll explain it. That'll explain it. I wonder why we were suddenly dried up a little bit. We'll go to night fishing a little bit. Trouble is with night fishing is that some of them I can't bloody see. It gets dark. Some places it doesn't get overly dark, does it? Obviously the sinkers it doesn't really matter. We might have to change our other rod though, because we can't see that. That's a bit dark, isn't it? Change time of day. All the crickets are out, aren't they? All the crickets are out. Alright, let's change our thing to a sinker that we can actually see. There you go, glow in the dark. Barbless one hook. We'll drop this down to about 20 inches. If it lets me. Oh, suddenly got stuck and now it's got stuck again. Go about 26 inches. I don't know if I want to go a bit further out than that. 26 degrees where you are, is it, John? Are you off today? Are you taking some time? How loud is that for you guys, just out of interest? Yeah. Give yourself the weekend at least, buddy. Sort things out, get things in place. You've probably already done a lot of it already. You knew it was coming, but just try not to stress out, bud. Only a message away. You know I am. Is that really loud for you, though? Just out of interest. It's like deafening. I love the sound effects on the games, and I actually quite like this. It's kind of like nice, but there's a lot of crickets in there. That's a lot. And as usual, when you want a certain fish, they dry up, don't they? They really do. Trying to do our best here. We got one of the challenges done, but the most annoying thing is why can't it just track the other challenges as well? But I suppose that sound is not relaxing. It's what my wife just going to said. I might need to turn it down a little bit. I've got about a smallmouth bass with shiners, just under £3. I'm wondering where, if I go the other side of here. What? Oh no, it's got stuck. Strike timed out. It's come off my. Ooh. The werewolf out there. Did you hear the werewolf? Werewolf? Werewolf. Okay. From Young Frankenstein. Alright, so smallmouth bass, 20. Let's have a look, see where that is. With shiners at fairy tale fishing from the dock. About 45 degrees. Okay, pulled too far away. Oh, they're really out at night, aren't they? Fairy tale dock. Okay, so 45 degrees. Okay. 45 left of centre. Okay. Are you fishing in a zoo? Kind of sounds like it, doesn't it, Johnny? It's all of a sudden. And it's like, woo. Werewolf. So 230 by 140. So let's pull it up on here just out of interest. 230 by 140. So around about literally just in there then, yeah? Or just on the edge of it. So dead out right in front of us pretty much. Select. No. Set mark there. So we're literally right out in front of us. Is it really loud, Johnny? Just out of the sound for you. Is it coming through really loud? Because I can turn it down a little bit. All right, minnows. We'll put our sinkers out first. A loon. Yeah, it could be a loon. It might not really be about halfway into the deep water. Okay, so that's right. So if we go back there. Oh, I've gone over the top. Okay, so we've got the marker right on the edge of the deep water. So we go past it there. Oh, halfway to the deep water. Okay, gotcha. Right, because we've done that, we'll leave that one there now. But I gotcha. So we've got the marker pretty much on the deep water. Yeah, try not to choke, my lovely. And we're going to go there. So we've got a couple of... so that's before the deep water. So it's still deep, but 17 foot. And then we'll put our floats out as well. And I suppose the floats we'll just chuck out as far as we can chuck out, really, right in front of us so we can see them. And then our other float, I think I can chuck a bit further out. Equate a match. There you go. Oh, hang on, I've got to put that away. Put my rod away, that would help. And then this one goes a lot further. Oh no, it doesn't. Because we're on the bobber. I'm intrigued to see how loud that is coming through for you guys. So we've got a marker right on the edge of the thing. Oh no, okay, maybe not terribly loud. Oh, middle rod. Just louder for me. What we got? Anything nice? Coming in with ease. Cool. All the coyotes are out, aren't they? What we got? Brown trout. We don't need one of them, but good to know. I'll tell you what, let's change. We said that we'd change one to shiners, didn't we? God, they really are. Didn't know we'd gone to the Amazon. game is extremely relaxing. I don't know if you'd call this relaxing though. Could you imagine if you were there in real life fishing right now? I would not want to be fishing right now. Be absolutely petrified and terrified, I would have thought. Next thing, it will be literally will be a bear behind me, won't it? So, we've got the sinker there, so we'll put in fact, if we pick that one up, I'm doing a bit of a no. We're organising now for a second. So we've got a couple of hooks out. Got a fresh cup of tea. Cheers. Essex's finest in a mug. The fish are drying up. It's all gone quiet, strangely. We need certain fish and it's gone quiet. Don't you just love it? Get them for fun elsewhere. Yeah. When I first loaded up, one of the first places I went, I was catching walleye straight away. But obviously it's not... So from the other side where I was, the cement, where I was just casting out right into the middle and pretty much catching walleye for fun. And we caught up a couple of smallmouth bass there as well. And I was catching drum on the other side, so the pike I caught initially where I went looking for the minnow initially, which was right at the other end of the lake, where I caught the sunfish and a few others that I needed to catch. It's all gone extremely quiet, so it's not gone quiet as it is, it's gone loud. Sound like they're having a party over there, don't they? There we go. Stick or twist, isn't it? Do we stick or twist? Do we stick here? It's the patience of fishing, isn't it? It's a real life fishing patience as well. You find an area, you don't really move, do you? Once you set up shop, very rarely do you get up and move. And if you do move, it's usually after 3 or 4 hours of being there. You're going to go around to try some other part. Usually find a spot and you stick, don't you? But in this sort of fishing, because it's console fishing, it's so easy just to move, obviously, and change location. I suppose that is why you would move, isn't it? But 9:51. It's not too loud. Yeah, I just heard myself back on playback. It's not terrible, is it? It's quite loud on my TV at the moment. I don't know. I might turn it down a little bit just in case you get some echoes come through. Oh, dinner bell's going. Dinner bell 1. It's so excited. Finally catching a fish. This is on a shiner as well. So he's hoping. But it's so annoying because I've caught all these fish already. There you go. There's a walleye, £4. Nice. I'll take that. Take it to the bank. Northern pike. Is the northern pike over just there area? That's where I caught one earlier. With large minnows, yeah. That's where I caught one earlier. I caught a pike from over there. It was actually tucked away in the far right hand corner. Oh, on that side. Okay, earlier I was tucked away in the far corner on the right hand side. And we caught one there. Where am I anyway at the moment? Am I there? I've lost myself. I think we're over by the boat, aren't we? If I move, you see, I'll be in trouble, wouldn't I? Chucking it all the way out there. This time we're trying something a little bit deeper. I think we've gone a little bit deeper. No, we haven't actually. I thought we'd gone deeper. I might try deeper. We're going deeper underground. King of the Green Bay, hey? King of the Green Bay. Is that the actual boss fish for the area? They call them the boss fish, don't they? About halfway out. Right, chuck this out again. Brighten the money sort of thing. Seeing how we get on. 21 foot. It's fairly deep. Where's my floats? Let's see. It's behind the boat. Okay. Beginning to think, where's my boat? That's the span. Right, we're going to chuck this. We'll chuck this as far out as we can as well. Let's go back there. On small minnows, and then if we put that on the bring this one in as well. Check this out here. All gone quiet, isn't it? Even the animals have gone quiet. We can enjoy a nice cup of tea. Cheers. Nice hot cup of tea as well. Absolutely beautiful. Going to move that in between so we can see our floats. I was going to say, I'm pretty sure we had a torch on. Definitely had my torch on. All that's missing is the full moon, isn't it? Got 2 of the 4 for you. You know where the drums are. Only one missing, the shad. And I don't have it. I've caught the shad where the drums were, so in theory, they're there. But I say I pretty much caught everything apart from the pike there. It's just catching them, isn't it, now? As you say, when you want them, they're not there. I feel like I'm playing Call of the Wild right now. Gone hunting. Hunting for a coyote. It's all gone. It's only 11 minutes past 10 as well. It's thought we'd stay here for a minute or two, because I know we can catch these smallmouth bass, the drum and American shad where we were, also on the other side as well. The pike, I'd probably wait until morning anyway. Do we move? Do we move? That is the thing. Do you move? So yeah, Alexandru's just caught a trophy northern pike. If we pull up there, we'll find out exactly where they are in the location as well. Something that I always keep a tip on down there is where they're catching fish from. So if we look for and on the tablet, it'll tell me exactly where they are. So Alexandru, I'm going to assume, yeah, that's exactly where I was when I was fishing for pike earlier. But obviously I didn't need it. Now I do. And that's where I fished earlier and we were getting walleye left, right and centre. But we were getting bass as well, and obviously drum there. So I might go here just to Sandy Cape. And I'm literally going to chuck it past the marker here. And see if we can get some other fish. Just for the last few minutes of the stream. Small minnows. We'll chuck that right out. And then put that in rod 1. And then we'll chuck a chaser out as well. We'll go beyond that. We'll still stick our shiners on just in case something fancies a shiner. There's not much difference between a shiner and a minnows there. We've gone a bit beyond, so it's a bit deeper. And then we'll get our next sinker out. Got a rod going, float rod's going. Go on, grab it quickly. Come on, grab it quickly. Come on, what we got? What we got? Nothing huge. We've got the freshwater drum. There you go. That's another one off the list. So we need the American shad and the smallmouth bass. Put that into rod hold there. I'm pretty sure the American shad just pretty much eat everything as well. But we'll just check. Small minnows, shrimp. We put a shrimp out. What's the other one I need? I've forgotten. Not the pike, obviously. Smallmouth bass, and they are pretty much shiners and minnows. So we could put a shrimp out. Just be something a little bit different, couldn't it? Put a shrimp. Pretty sure I've got a shrimp, haven't I? Saltwater bait. But we can chuck that out here. They'll eat that here, even though it's salt water. Go there. Give that a go. Oh, I've got a little nibble on this already. It's just gone out. Something likes the shrimp. Now, theory. Oh, strike timed out. Oh. Okay. Would use minnows to catch minnows by considering the cannibalism. Very much so, yeah. Right, we've got another one on this rod. Come on, don't time out. Don't time out. So, small minnows, here we go. It's another drum. But do you know what we'll take them? It's a bit of sport, isn't it? A bit of money going into the account, if you like. A bit of XP just climbing. Not obviously massively looking at the XP on this at the moment. Being here. Not when you have access to the seawater fishing and stuff like that. But we've got something on the shrimp. What we got on the shrimp? Another drum, I think. Bloody drum aren't supposed to eat shrimp. Maybe they do. Right. Take that one. There's the moon. It's not a full moon. It's another drum, isn't it? This is the problem we're going to have. Is you're just going to catch 1,000,001 drum. Which is fine. The others will come along eventually. As long as you're catching. That's the main thing, isn't it? Oh, rod's going. I just picked the tea up. Oh, Christ. Nearly dropped it as well. Do that. This one's a bigger fish. It's a bit bigger. It's another drum though. It's not bigger. It just felt bigger. Now we're just chucking out. On the shrimp. We'll pick up the tea again. Probably happen again. Will it happen again? Will we get a bite? Cheers. Do you know what? I don't do enough night fishing on this. We got more XP to reach new level and unlock more gear. Indeed. Trying to do a bit of everything at the moment with the streams and cover different lakes all the time. Different. Right, there's the bass. That's the next one. So now we're after the American shad. Once we've got that, we can move on to the pike. So I haven't done too badly at this. 143 pounds worth of fish. Trying to look for the edge of the rivers as well. I'm just think I don't think the pike would come here, but I could chuck one out to the left or the right. Yes. Nearly. It would be the elusive shad or the pike that would. I should be able to get a pike. I'm pretty confident I can get a pike. A bit of luck, we'll get a shad as well. We get another drum. It's all good for going up in there. Let's have a look again. What do the shad want? Oh, I've moved. There, stay. American shad, they like shrimp, small minnows, natural eggs, spawn sack. Could go spawn sack. Could be something a bit different, couldn't we? Spawn sack. Got some of them. Spawn sacks. Again, trying something a little bit different. In theory, the drum won't be interested in this. That's the theory. Doesn't mean we'll catch anything with it. Put a sinker on a spawn sack as well, can we? Bring that one in, maybe. Stick this one on a spawn sack. We have 2 on a spawn sack. Put 1 on a shrimp and 1 on a minnow, and there's a bit of everything there. Sort of covering all the baits. What was it again? So shrimp, small natural eggs. So if we put natural eggs on, then we really are covering everything. Natural eggs. Yeah, so we've got literally all its favourite baits on 4 different rods. And then it is really fishy, isn't it? There is method to the madness. The only trouble is I can't see the float on this one. Oh, there it is. It's tucked behind my rod, that's why. Yeah, that spawn sack is having a little nibble at this. Got a little ting. A little sound just to say that we're interested. Something's interested. Something's took it. Now we're about to find out, is there another fish in here that likes spawn sack? Or is it our American shad? It's a bloody drum again. The drum will just literally eat everything from the looks of it. Chuck it in a bit closer. Very quiet, isn't it? Very quiet. And there you go. Now, oh, hang on. I was about to talk then. I was going to say an Essex fact, and then we've got a little... maybe that's what I should start doing. Just talking about the Essex stuff. Just going to talk about Withenow. Ah, bastard, it's timed out. How did that time out? Bait was eaten. Right, anyway, go again. Right, so we were going to talk about with Withenow built boats for the world. Yes, Withenow, little Withenow. The riverside town of Withenow became famous for shipbuilding and yacht construction during the late 19th and early 20th centuries. Its skilled craftsmanship earned an international reputation across the world. Withenow, little Withenow, eh? Anyone that knows Essex, Withenow's a lovely place to have a little walk around, but it's tiny. And it's not the type of place that you'd have thought built boats and stuff like that. But there are places in Essex, like Barking, who would never thought would have been a world sort of fishing place or anything like that. But apparently that was true. Also Colchester, anyone that knows Colchester, apparently Colchester was a famous port back in the day. And you look at little Colchester, I say little Colchester, it's not so little anymore. It's huge. It's actually one of the newest cities that there is. Oh, it's gone pitch black. This is where I can't fish because I can't. This is why I say I don't do enough night fishing. Oh, what a white bass. It's a bit dark, isn't it? And if you thought they'd come out to play a minute ago, they're out to play now. But yeah, I would never have thought Colchester was one of the main ports in the UK at all, because there's nothing there. All we've got now is, all that there is a little river, as we call it, I think it's a river Cone, I think, that runs through Colchester. The mill, I know they had a famous mill there, but that's obviously all gone. Who'd have thought it, eh? But obviously Harwich is an international port in Essex, just opposite Harwich is Felixstowe on the other side, Suffolk. So you got the river that literally, or the river, the sea, if you like, the opening or end of the river into the sea, the mouth of the river into the sea. You got Felixstowe on the far side, which is an international port. In fact, the world's busiest international port, isn't it? Is Felixstowe. And you'd never thought that, you literally could be in Harwich and literally across the river, probably about 2 miles across the river, is Suffolk. In fact, it's probably not even 2 miles. So you got Felixstowe being an international port, the world's international port, if you like, and then you've got Harwich, which is another main port, but for Essex, but it actually sort of like takes passengers across to Holland, if you like, the Hook of Holland. So do we call that Netherlands? Because I know Holland, the Dutch, if you like, don't like Holland. They do not like the term Holland, do they? So it's Netherlands, but do we call it the Hook of Netherlands, or do we call it the Hook of Holland? Because it's actually a place called the Hook of Holland. So, yes, if I ask my youngest, he'll give me an hour's lecture about it all. It's so full on his history. He really is. He's a history buff. Yeah, we'll talk about some other places in Essex. Mersey can disappear twice a day. Mersey Island is connected to the mainland by the Strood, an ancient causeway that floods at high tide for a few hours each day. The island becomes temporarily cut off from the rest of the Essex. Oh, we've got custard cream. The last custard cream. Oh, can't go fishing without a bicky, can ya? I mean, my preference would be ginger nut for a fishing trip. They warm you up. But custard cream, donkey. Oh, God, that's disgusting. Sorry. My wife's friend went fishing once when she was at school. It lives rent-free in her head, and she put it in my head. They forgot their sandwiches when they went fishing. So they ate the maggots instead. Oh, you can imagine it. Ugh. They stink, maggots. That's the one thing about fishing. Freshwater fishing. The smell of maggots. Any other bait, fine. Absolutely fine. Maggots stink. You open that little lid and oh, fucking hell. Honestly. For a minute, the wife was sort of telling me, and I was thinking he's going to say, we use the sandwiches for the bait, because you can, can't you? I mean, everyone knows that you just, freshwater fishing, just go up with the bread, bit of ham. I mean, in Christ, we used to go fishing with peas, sweet corn, spam, old can of spam, corned beef, all those sort of stuff, and little tin hams and standard hams. Oh, I needed protein. Oh, fuck that. Could you do that? Could you eat maggots and worms and ugh? Technically you can. They're very nutritious, apparently. What? Did I? I don't know. I've tried a lot of things, but see, Andrews caught their pike again. Talking of the mouthful. Do's and don'ts of streams. Don't eat on stream. never talk with your mouth full. I mean, that's kind of like the standard thing, isn't it? But I'm having a bicky. We can do it with a bicky. Any people out there that's ever tried anything that's kind of disgusting? You really, really shouldn't eat. I'd say there's Bear Grylls. I watched a lot of his stuff. The youngest likes his stuff, and the foraging and all that sort of stuff. Right, what we got? What we got? Right, the what? The ant lollipop. An ant lollipop. Me. Ugh. I've forgotten. An ant lollipop. Long square. Oh, I see. So, my mother-in-law took the youngest to the zoo, or the oldest to the zoo at the time. He was only a little one, and they come back with a lollipop that was an ant lollipop. Did it taste like ants? What? I don't even remember it. Oh, she's going to see if she can find a picture of it now. Oh my god, all these things that I did. Do you know what? I don't remember half of some stuff. You know, I think I blame all the painkillers and stuff like that. Oh my god, don't. So she's just showing me a picture of it as well. Oh. I'm glad I didn't finish it. Ugh. What we got? Go on. Beer. Oh, white bass. Oh god. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't finish it as well. It's a lollipop, so inside the lollipop is loads of ants. This is oh my god, it's absolutely disgusting. Apparently these ants taste lemony, but this is what they come back from the shop with, if you like. And dared me to eat it. Me being an idiot like I can be. Yeah, disgusting. Ugh. I have no fear, but unless it's heights. And even heights I'm not actually that fearful from. It's more of a feeling unsafe. So one of the things that really got me when I went to New York was the Statue of Liberty, which you can't climb up in the arm anymore, can you? But you can go in the head. But one of the things that got me is we went to the top. Getting up, absolutely fine. No problems whatsoever. Then, in the middle of the thing, when we're at the top, the wind moved. Okay, wife's correcting me here. No, I was actually going to tell a story. It was coming down, but she said no, it was on the way up. So yeah, that would make sense. Yeah. So going up the Statue of Liberty, there's a winding staircase going all the way up. And oh, hang on, fish. It's not on this rod though, is it? I can't bloody see. Yeah, so going up the staircase, you can see all the bottom way to the bottom as you're going up. So I'm quite short, so I'm quite tall. Sorry. So as you're going down, around about my knee height is where the rail is, and so every time I'm looking down, all I can see is going down. I'm going up and I'm going down. I felt quite unsafe because I figured if I just trip, I'm down there over the edge, straight down the middle there. So then we finally got up to the top after being absolutely petrified. And it was a bit green, I won't lie. And then the fucking head moves, doesn't it? It goes, and then you read the sign, it goes, head may move 2 meters either side in the wind. And then there was a big gust of the wind, and I just felt myself shift completely left, and that was it, I was gone. I couldn't move. I felt so unsafe. And then this whole thing was just shaking, literally going left and right like this. And I'm like, Christ, is this safe, And then I was like, how the fuck am I going to get down? Because I'm not going down. So I'm like stuck, absolutely petrified where I was. I loved it at the same time. There was that as well. But Christ, I don't think I would do it again. But no. But I've done other things like Blackpool Tower. We've been to the top of Blackpool Tower years and years ago, by the way, because I have mobility problems these days. So we are talking a long time ago. Is there a lift there? Oh, is it a lift? I don't even remember. I just remember going up to the top. And my wife wouldn't walk along the glass, because you walk along the glass floor. You can see right away, and she was quite scared of that. And I had no problems with that, and I was jumping up and down because, that's tested. It's going to be safe. I had no problem with that. But when I see danger, that's when I have a problem with heights. Not so much the looking over the top. So, not that I could do it now, but a hang glider, for fuck's sake, I would never get on one, because I can just imagine me falling. But it's not so much as, I wouldn't say it's a thing of heights, because I've been up on some heights and been absolutely fine. It's more of a sense of feeling safe. So I don't know how they classify that, because it's not your standard just up in the air, you're really tall sort of thing. I did chicken out on the Pepsi Max. I did. I'm not going to lie. We're not getting them. We're not getting the shad, are we? It's not happening, even in the dark. Even in the dark. And I would travel to the next morning, but I'm sort of thinking about cutting the stream off. It is 20 past 9, so that's why we're sort of hanging on to the night time, sort of fishing at the moment, because there's no point carrying on. For me, I haven't got much left of my stream. I thoroughly enjoyed it this morning, and we got one mission done. And I got to come here. A lot of people have been talking about this map and that, and obviously I haven't even got to what I was doing on the map. So we're going to come back here tomorrow on the map for definite on this particular river. I think that'll be a good one to come back to, because I haven't got the pike. And a lot of people talk about the pikes and this area. We know where to get the pike. American shad is proving quite elusive. Do you know what? We're trying all these things, but the two dinner bells are not ringing, are they? They're just not ringing. So we might just put one of the dinner bells out. In fact, this one should be ringing. It's only 10 foot deep. Why is it only 10 foot deep where it's at? It should be a lot deeper than that. Maybe we need to whack it out. We'll try and really whack it out. Let's go. Are you going to raid someone? Ooh, am I going to raid someone? We could raid someone, can we? We could. If you want to carry on watching. Freshwater drum. Just going to try and carry on for a minute or two longer. Chuck this out. Oh, hang on. No, we're not. No, don't chuck it out yet. I'm going to change my spawn. Actually, we could do spawn sack. It's my dinner bell that I want it to ring. I want it out. Getting on very well with this, are we? Doing our best. Bringing it in. Right. Change the bait. Change the bait. They like minnows. We'll chuck a minnow out. There we go. 206 foot. There we go. Create a dashboard. Excuse me. Stream manager. Still got that even quite elusive, isn't it? Oh, we got a bite. We got a bite. Go on. Can't even see if it takes it. In fact, it's not even that rod, is it? Oh, it is that rod. Bloody hell. Why didn't it take? Go on. Be an American shad. Go on, make my day. Banas is raiding with a party of 13 raiders. Wow! How you doing, Banas? Thank you for dropping in. We're fishing at night at the moment, catching some walleye. Thank you for dropping in with your raiders. You make this chappie very happy. Chucking a couple out here. I think we're struggling a little bit now to try and catch the American shad. Yeah, we're getting on. But honestly, thank you for the raid. It does mean the world. Made this Essex Tea drinking chappie barely happy, very happy. It's late here in Canada, so I'm going to bed. But here's my people. Cheers, buddy. Cheers. Thank you. It's much appreciated. Unfortunately, I'm going to be passing on to someone else in a second as well, because my time has come. But I hope you had a brilliant stream, Banas. And I will try and what I'll do is I'll oh, dinner bell going. Dinner bell going. Dinner bell's going. We got a fish. Whether we've got an American shad is another thing. I've been truly grateful, Banas. I will drop you a follow in a second once we reel this in. It's not an American shad, it's a walleye. Would have been brilliant if it was American shad. But we'll take that. I'm going to oh, hang on. Put that out as well. I'll follow you, Banas. Another walleye. chuck this back out here for a minute, but we are coming towards the end of my stream. I'm truly grateful for those that have raided and come along in. I stream usually from 6 AM BST. Oh, we're out of coffee. Oh dear, we're out of Essex coffee. Brad, if you're watching, buddy. I drink the Essex Tea. I'm sponsored by Essex Tea, by the way, just in case you're wondering. I'm sponsored by Essex Tea. The lovely Brad at Essex Tea does supply me with my tea and coffee and all sorts of bits and pieces. Cheers to you, buddy. Cheers. I'm very grateful. Being from Essex myself. I'm going to try and hang on for another 10-15 minutes because you lovely people have come in. I feel really bad if I just handed you over straight to someone else, wouldn't I? It's really bad. Trouble is it's night fishing at the moment. Do you like your sound effects? Do you like the night sounds on this game? It's very chill. Very chill. What are you showing me? Oh, it's at the bottom of there. Oh. Oh. Right. Let's say my lovely wife's about. So I do need to rein in the stream a little bit. I want to hang on for you guys. But got to be husband. I have been streaming 6 AM myself, BST. Really, really enjoying it. But yeah, I appreciate it's late for people in Canada and America. So I'm at the crossover sort of period when I stream 6 AM BST to around about 9 AM BST. Sometimes we stay on later. That's the reason we're on here. Sometimes we go to 10. Sometimes we can go a little bit later. It depends on what I've got on, really. But my cut-off period was always worst case scenario, sort of 9:30, and we're here. So, but I want to stay on now because I've got you lovely people that have come in. And I'm extremely grateful for the raid. We're on our way to, well, we're trying. The goal this year is to try and get to 1K viewers. We've had some lovely viewers coming in. Fishing Planet, streaming Fishing Planet has been an absolute pleasure. It really has. I write for completeexports.co.uk. I have access to a lot of the maps, even though I'm only level 50. The lovely developers at Fishing Planet have gifted me lots and lots of packs and stuff to get on with. I've got an article coming out in about a month's time on the whole of Fishing Planet, so the new update, all the locations, the sea fishing. But I am someone that likes to stream all over the place when it comes to the locations. So I'll do 1 or 2 streams here and 1 or 2 streams there. I like to move around a little bit on the map and experience the whole game, and different rods as well. We normally carry about 6 rods with us. Usually carry 2 carp rods with us, unless we've obviously gone sea fishing. And then we usually have a couple of float rods and maybe a sinker and a spin or something like that. Today we've gone with 2 sinkers and 2 floats, so it's just changing it up a little bit. And like I said, I heard so many things about this map, or this river, if you like. It's incredible. So I really wanted to come here. We've had some fun here. We've caught £180 worth of fish. We've been going through the missions on the side, which I haven't done any of the St. Croix missions at all. And we're trying to catch the elusive American shad. I know where I can go for pike. It's just the time of day now. That's my problem. I'm not overly worried about money, so we could just go straight away forward, go forward into the day. Fast forward the time, it will say end of the day, 10,000 coin, if you like, currency, total weight 181, 72 fish caught. Extend the save for 2,000, we can do that. That gives us 2,000 anyway. So, and look at this start to the day. Look at that. One of the things that I love about Fishing Planet is the the atmosphere that it gives, and the sort of like the skies, the sun, the night, the weather effects, they're all amazing in this game. Very picturesque, very calming effect this game has on a lot of people, and it's so chill to play. But I say I do stream every day, give or take. It is pretty much every day, Monday to Sunday, 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. BST. So if you wouldn't mind consider giving me a follow, I'd be extremely happy. Means you might come back. That'd be absolutely amazing. We're trying to get to 1K followers this year. Trying to grind our way a little bit through Twitch, but I enjoy Twitch. It's not so much a grind for me. I'm not worried about numbers as a whole. I like to provide a friendly face, a friendly voice first thing in the morning. If I can just make one person smile, or just make one person feel a bit more comfortable, have a chat with someone, that's good enough for me. That's all it's there for. Like I say, I do get a little bit of money from streaming from all sorts of angles, whether it be sponsorships or donations or anything like that. So I'm extremely grateful for everything that I receive. But there is obviously a cut-off point because, the real world, for me, has to start, if you like, the real day. Not to say that this isn't the real world. But at some point, we have to have a cut-off. But we do, like I say, 6 to 9 is our usual bread and butter sort of streams. And then we do have 2 community nights, one on a Monday and one on a Thursday. They're from 20:30 BST to around about 22:30 BST, so 8:30 in the evening to 10:30 BST. What we got? Brown Ball Nose on Spawn Sacks. We're not after Brown Ball Nose, but they're welcomed. They're welcomed. I've got another little bite here. Go on, be the elusive American Shard. I'll come back tomorrow. Tomorrow morning we'll come back here again, St. Crow, and we'll try and catch the remaining fish that we have got to get. But wouldn't it be brilliant if it was just a pike to get? I know exactly where to go for them. I've already caught them today, but it's one of those things, isn't it, with Fishing Planet, is that there you are. Look, there's the American shad. So that's done and dusted. Pike is in a completely different location, obviously. Don't get a pike here, but we know we can come back. Ooh, nice coffee. This is an Essex coffee, eh? Essex coffee with a little bit of froth on top. Cheers. Oh, and it's in my Indie Choices mug as well. Dunk voice, absolutely brilliant bloke. Honestly, you should do lots of stuff gaming wise, but it's just getting back into it. He did a segment on Gamers Watch podcast with Dunk's voices, Indie Choices. Now he's gone out on his own. Much love, my friend. Much love. Bought the mug from you. Brilliant stuff. Top guys. So check out Duncan Voices Indie Choices. Give it a Google. He's a top guy. Much love. Right, we'll chuck this rod back out here. Like I say we'll hang on for a couple of more minutes. I'm constantly hanging on here because we're catching the odd fish here, and we've come here, and now I've got a nice fresh cup of coffee. But we need to wind this in a little bit, don't we? We do, unfortunately. So the thing is, I could stream all day, but then I'd be single. I have a loving wife. I have 3 kids. It's also my youngest's last day at school before the summer holidays. My wife is incredibly supportive. She's very loving, and she puts up with a lot of antics from me, especially with my streaming stuff. But there is a time and a place, before we overstep the mark. And we're not about there. She just gave me a nice cup of coffee in my hand, so I know what that signal means. Sort of carry on for a little bit longer, but I feel rude. I feel quite cheeky. So we'll give it back in a minute. Yeah, no, but And as you can possibly hear, my oldest is up chatting away now as well. So he doesn't mind hearing his voice come through on stream. I have two others that do mind their voice come through stream. My wife doesn't like a voice coming through on stream as well. So, but proof in the pudding, because I do actually have someone out here who's a bit of a weird person that's coming to my streams. Doesn't believe that I have a family at all. But we are going to rein it in. So I think the oldest wants a word as well. So have a little chat with me as well. With some, he's obviously done with his university and all that sort of stuff. He's just had his graduation. Absolutely super proud of him getting his history degree. Proud dad moment. Proud dad moment indeed. Very proud of him. I'm all about family, if you hadn't noticed. We like our fishing. We like our family. Some people often see the dog on the stream. It climbs up on my lap. All about family. Like I say, the goal of the stream is just for me to relax, chill, wake up, and hopefully provide a friendly face and a friendly voice for someone first thing in the morning. And you can depend on me. I'm always there for that. That is well that someone believes you don't have a family. Oh, believe me, there are weird people out there, David. There are weird people out there. Really weird people out there. Sometimes you get them. Sometimes they creep into your inbox and they say all some weird stuff. Really, really strange people sometimes out there. I often think it's jealousy and all sorts of things and like that a lot of the time. Otherwise, why would you do it? But hey, enough about that anyway. But you just have some weird people out there. Never saw the hand. The lovely Johnny that watches me, and we talk to a good friends. He's nicknamed the wife the hand because often you'll see the hand come across and sort of pass me a cup of tea. That's as much as you'll see on the wife is the hand. You very rarely will hear a voice. I don't think anyone has heard a voice on the stream, but occasionally I wouldn't have put it past it to have come through once or twice. But she does her best to stay off. You'll hear her sneeze. Oh God, it's possible. And like I say, my middle lad roasts me on the stream. He will come along and roast me. What the heck is that? Oh, it's doing that stupid thing where it doesn't reel in, which means it'll come off the hook in a minute. Stupid thing. Look, you can see it. It's not even took the fish properly. It's just hanging off the fish. Look. Yeah, strike timed out. Isn't that annoying when that happens? It's a Punch and Judy fish, is it? Punching fish. Oh, bungee fish. Oh, hell yeah, I get you. Bungee jumping. But ain't that wonderful, the sunset and the sunrise in this game? And like I say, sound effects. The rain is amazing. I really love the rain. If anyone's been to the Norway map or the Norway Sea, if you like, I always call it the map because the games you always say map, but it's a sea in it, the Norway Sea. If anyone's ever been there, walk backwards next time. Would that help? Good morning, Games Guru. How you doing? I'm kind of feeling that my streams are a little bit too early for some people because they come in around. Have you caught anything good? I've caught lots of things, my friend. It does help, does it, David? I've caught lots of things. Lots of things. Obviously, it's only showing £5, but we did have about 160, £170 in there. And we're going through the missions at the moment. Obviously, catch a northern pike. We could just quickly try and catch a northern pike, but I think I'm going to save that for tomorrow's stream when we come fishing tomorrow. I think we'll save that from tomorrow from 6 a.m. BST. We'll have a bit of fun. Oh, we've got a fish here. We've got a fish. I don't know what it is, but it's in white bass. You lot have all been lovely. It's much cooler today, isn't it? I will say that for the first time this morning in about 3 weeks, this living room was at 21 degrees, and it was like, wow, which is standard room temperature, isn't it? 21 degrees, and it was very pleasant. It's just crept up to 22, but it was very pleasant first thing this morning. Looks like the what? Like the Broads in the morning. Oh, it is very much like the Norfolk Broads in the morning. Anyone that knows the Norfolk Broads, absolute wonderful place. One of my happy places. It really is. Just to wake up in the morning on the boat and just see that sort of sunrise, if you like. Amazing, honestly. So chill on the water as well. How are you, Mr. Guru, today? See, what it is, I need Essex Tea, or someone to come along and pay me proper, if you like, from an Essex, so I can do this as a 9 to 5 job, couldn't I? This would be good, wouldn't it? 9 to 5, get paid properly for it. Speak to you, lovely people. As an American, we don't use Celsius. Now you're Fahrenheit, aren't you, buddy? So what's 21? What's 21 degrees Celsius in Fahrenheit without me looking? You don't do metric as well, do you? It's fine because I don't worry about metric too much. We've only recently, when I was a kid, we literally changed over to metric. At that point, we were always pounds and ounces and all that sort of stuff, inches and feet, but we changed over. So I had a bit of both. In terms of fishing terms, I think it's always stayed pounds and ounces anyway with fishing. You don't do conversions well. That's all right. Neither do I, buddy. That's why I asked someone else to do it for me. I wonder if we can get see, I'm deliberately leaving the pike so I can come back because I know my stream's coming to an end. And I tell you what, I'm going to actually have a look and see who we can raid because I think now is the time to go. But thank you for joining me. Those that raided in, sorry I can't stay longer. I really am. I'm going to put you on to someone else. If you like what I do or you like my sort of vibe or anything like that, please do consider giving me a follow. You'd make an Essex Tea drinking chappy very happy. And it means you might come back and you help me on my goal as well to 1K followers this year. That is the goal. Whether we get there or not, I don't know. To be honest, would love to, but it's just numbers at the end of the day. But the main goal is always to provide a friendly face and a friendly voice, and hopefully I've done that with you that have come raided in, and those that have stuck with me this morning. That's brilliant. So yeah, we're gonna have a little look to see who to raid. Pass it on, if you like. Create a dashboard. Put that up. Stream manager. And then we'll give you another little chill stream. I'm going to have a look and see who's raiding. He says that as he's about to catch another fish. So hang on. Can't let a bite go to waste, can I? Definitely can't. Oh, we're just scrolling through. Some people playing Sea of Thieves, but I'm going to give you a bit more Fishing Planet. I'm going to chuck you onto someone called Alpha. He's only got one viewer, so I hope you'll be nice to him. And you'll say hello. We'll catch this fish quickly. He's English. He's got drops enabled. That's his tag. He's only just started his stream. So I think that'd be a wonderful, wonderful thing to do, wouldn't it? And so David says walk back when this happens. So we're walking back because it's happened again. No, strike timed out. Absolute pain in the ass. Never mind. I don't know why that's happened. Never used to get that sort of thing until we had the update. But hey ho. it happens. So yeah, thank you for joining me. It's been fun. I'm going to click his name if it lets me. Stream preview. Going into okay, maybe not. We might not be doing him because I think he stopped already. So we're going to raid someone else. My first choice. No, it's all right, David. It was a tip. It just didn't work. It's okay. It happens. Snack pack then. Snack pack's been going for 351 again. Only one viewer. I think that'd be good to come in. Give him a raid. Why not? I think he's building a rod at the moment. So we'll start a raid. So we're getting ready to raid. 4 viewers, 11 viewers, 14 viewers, 16 viewers. I think it's always good to pass on to someone else, isn't it? Raiding now. So thank you for joining me. My time has come. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Make good choices. And I will see you another time. But go show this chap some love. Raiding now.